Hi, good evening, everyone, and welcome to day 43 of the 90-day poetry writing challenge. Yes, it's day 43. And today, as mentioned yesterday, I wrote something about our vision. Yesterday being World Sight Day, but I wrote two poems and I'm sharing the second one today. So, yeah, it's called Make Vision Count. And that is the theme of World Sight Day this year. And it stems from the statistics that 80% of blindness is due to things that could be avoided. And I want to speak a little bit on that. I will just share a brief story. Glaucoma is a disease of the eye, and it can cause blindness that cannot be retrieved. Once you go blind, that's it for you in terms of your vision. And my grandfather, he had glaucoma, and he was a bit strong-willed or stubborn in terms of seeking the treatment that is necessary for it. He did not seek treatment in time, and unfortunately, he was blind. He got blinded, due to glaucoma. And the thing is, he was a very strong in terms of body, physical stature. He was very strong, and a lot of people looked up to him because of that. They used to call him like the strongest man in Tableland, right? And after he lost his vision, this glaucoma just sent him more or less in a depressive state, and he started to more or less wither away. And he even, it even affected him so much that he started forgetting the names of his children, and it extended so far. And that is the thing, we only see right in front of us, but there are some things that affect us differently, far and wide, and these are the things that we have to look out for. So World Sight Day, the call to action is to make vision count. And while you still have vision, while your vision is maybe perfect, there are others who are struggling with it. And for those who may know somebody who has glaucoma, the thing is, it could be hereditary, and I am a descendant of somebody who has glaucoma, so I have to be very conscious of what I do. I have to be making my regular checks, and this is what I want to encourage other people to do. If you know that in your family history there is some sort of disease that could be inherited, prevention is always better than cure. So on that note, I'm going to share with you Make Vision Count. The ability of sight and vision go hand in hand, as they enable us to appreciate all of God's creation. Sight involves capturing images to be converted, while vision gives these images meaning as by the brain it is interpreted. Our eyes are the bearer of this synergy, so we must do our best to keep this interaction working effectively. Statistics from World Sight Day show that 80% of the world's blind are avoidably so. This means that blindness could have been treated or prevented if the proper measures were implemented. Vision loss is not just the lack of seeing, for it has profound effects on health and well-being. It also doesn't need to be an inevitable part of the aging process, since technology has improved treatment which can be easily accessed. To protect your eyes from decline, consider these simple guidelines. Does your family's health history include high blood pressure or diabetes, because these place you at a higher risk for eye disease. Regular physical exams should be a priority, so early treatment can be initiated if necessary. Look for the warning signs that will let you know straight away to the doctor is where you should go. Red eyes, floaters, eye pain and swelling, double vision, hazy vision, or just difficulty seeing. A bit of exercise is always a plus, and for the UV rays, wearing a sunglasses is a must. Observing these precautionary measures is paramount if you really want to make vision count. So that, my friends, is what I am sharing based on World Sight Day, which was observed yesterday. And we don't want to just make it a one-time thing. Take what is being said today as something going forward. If you have never had an eye test done, go ahead. It's totally okay to do so. Just knowing where you are at this point in time and put the necessary precautionary measures in place. And I want to encourage anyone again who may have a close family member with glaucoma, if it's your mother, your father, grandparent, or a sibling, go and have an eye test done and see where you stand in terms of being affected, because these things creep up on us. Oh, that was a tongue twister. Yeah, and we don't want to be too late, right? So there are things that we can do. Prevention is better than cure. It's an old cliche, that saying, but it holds true. So everyone who have joined me here tonight, encourage somebody to go and have their eye test done. And if you haven't, please do so. Good night, Alicia Cox. Good night, Alicia Cazo. My batchmate. Yeah, good to see you. Seema, good night. Melanie. Ooh, Melanie, my cousin. Yes, and Melanie, you can testify to the fact that our grandfather had glaucoma, right? And we've seen the state which he was reduced to, as a result of going blind. And this is something I really want to share because it's personal to me, but I would like someone to be moved to the point that you go and have your eye test done so that you're not in that situation. So yeah, Angel was just showing me some
This year asking a question: which one is best, glass or plastic sunglasses?
Which one is best, glass or plastic? Okay, well, I would not advise you on that because I am not a specialist in that area, but I would tell you, speak to your optometrist. Yeah, and those are things also as well. Know the difference between an optometrist, an optician, and an ophthalmologist. Yeah, they have specific jobs which they do, but if there's an actual condition in the eye which needs to be treated, go to your ophthalmologist. They can do more advanced treatment than an optician or an optometrist. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's okay. So Angel was just showing me because apparently he's getting the messages before on his feed before me. Yeah, good night, Trini Pilots in the house. Yeah, good night. Yeah, Alicia again. Right, so that's just a little bit. I really want to encourage you all. Make vision count. Make vision count. Yeah, so do have a good Friday evening and have a safe weekend. I will be back here again by the grace of God tomorrow, please God, doing another live, sharing another poem. Today is day 43 of the 90-day poetry writing challenge. I'm almost at the half mark. Yay! So, good night. It was nice sharing with you all. Any questions? Please feel free to post them in the comments and I will answer, Bye. Oh yeah. Also, I worked in an eye clinic, yes, for a period of time. So there are basic questions that people generally ask. And if you want to find out anything specifically to the San Fernando General Hospital, I could enlighten you all a bit. So feel free to ask those questions. There's nothing wrong with that. So bye. Good night to Akila.